Hello, friends. Good evening, and welcome to KFD&D Episode 5. At least that's what I was told, because counting is a little too hard for us this week, but that's fine. Thank you all for joining us, our episodic D&D game with some of the best players, and I think the best players on Twitch, no doubt, and me, which is cool. So first up, I want to go ahead and recognize people that have followed us in the since our last stream. So big thank you goes to Nethersight Cal. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Your support means a lot to us. And Whimsical Girl. Just which is not showing up. There it is. There it is. Okay, great. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as part of the KFD family, and hope you enjoy what we're doing. So, just a quick recap and a reminder once again, we are not streaming tomorrow because we want to watch the inauguration festivities because we're excited about our country and the direction it's taking now. So, we're just very grateful. But join us on Thursday instead to play Among Us, and I think we still have signups left. Feel free to join our Discord and sign up for that. Always a good time. Lots of murder, lots of mayhem, lots of lying. Basically, just a good time had by all. So yeah, I think that's it. Hey, Dang, thanks for coming in, and everyone else, of course. Another reminder, Saturday we're going to do a live Codenames version, online streaming here. I'll be hosting it, lots of playing. If you haven't had a chance to play Codenames online or Codenames at all, very fun board game, great for groups. And that's going to be part of Epic Demicon, which is a online convention being run by our friends at Lexicon, CincityCon, CharCon. I think some other cons, but there's too many to list. Three's enough, I think. So, yeah, I think that's basically it. Gonna have some more news on Givers and Gamers coming up on a future stream, so be sure to listen to that. And I think that is it. Hi, players. How are you all tonight?
Good.
I'm good.
Good. Happy Tuesday. Happy Election Eve. Or not Election Eve.
Yeah.
Inauguration
Inauguration
Eve.
Eve!
Yay!
Yeah.
So
Yay.
much better. So much better. Yeah, so I think we're going to have Mr. Tim, aka James Hasbro, give us a quick recap of last session, and then we are going to jump right into it.
All right. Last week, our adventurers found themselves in a dark cave in pursuit of answers behind the hordes of demons that had been attacking a local village. Our resident tambourine had a clairvoyant episode where her parents spoke to her and told her she was needed back at the village, and she left us to fend for ourselves, insisting that we stay and complete our mission here. So we found ourselves interrupting a summoning circle by a demon that I despised. And it seemed it recognized me after I called to it in a native language, a language that I can speak, that really is only spoken by demons. So we ended up defeating them and all of the ghouls and demon creatures that it was pouring out. Closed up the portal, and I was maybe almost partially dragged into it. So then we found ourselves in a separate section of the cave system. We found a large, very ancient door with some stone statues, probably dwarven craft, some braziers and some fountains. And after investigating about for a bit, we found a couple of gems. We were able to activate some fire and water runes. We couldn't figure out the rest of it, so we just returned to the village. And when we got there, we found out that Tam had been led by her clairvoyant message to find that baby that had gone missing. So we basically was found a couple miles outside the village and was, you know, alive and not healthy yet, but getting there. And that's where we left off.
Awesome recap. Anybody else have something to add? You guys feel good about that? Perfect.
Yeah,
All right.
everything.
So by the time you make it back, you spent the night in that cave, and it's not a full day, but I think it's all a half day journey to the cave. So it's probably about mid afternoon. As I mentioned before, the village has an air of celebration to it. They've brought out some casks. There's a kind of a communal stew going, a la Stardew Valley, with a large, everyone kind of contributing something they can to it, and it's very delicious. And Grayson, the leader of the town, who's been a little gruff with you, hasn't been very cooperative, especially with James. Tries to pull you aside, and so this morning, I can't help but notice lack of a demon attack. Did y'all have something to do with that?
Yes. We closed the demon portal that had been infesting your town with demons.
And we also killed all the demons that were already out there, so you're good now.
I kicked the shit out of that.
Hashtag you're welcome.
All right. Well, I'm man enough to say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not trusting you. I'm sorry for treating you poorly. But I think we can have a good life here now. Anything you want, anything at all, I will do whatever I can to give it to you.
We don't do this for payments. We do it because it's the right thing to do.
He does it because it's the right thing to do. I do it because I love killing demons.
Chime is gonna make a loud baby crying noise.
Okay. Yeah.
Chime is doing it for the baby.
They found Cecilia. I'm very grateful. Just, I don't know. It feels off to me, but who am I to question it? You know.
So, quick question. Do you have any wizards that can send somebody back to the mainland?
Kind of looks around the village. Just, we don't. No. Your best bet is probably Brownstone, but even then, I don't know. That's a tall order. I was trying to even find a. Well, he looks at Ken and kind of. You were looking for a. What'd you call it? A soothsayer? I was trying to find anyone. We actually sent a trade delegation, which is basically Gus and Leo, with a cart down the road to Brownstone, just seeing if they had one. I mean, they won't be back for a couple days probably, but I don't know. I don't know how else to repay you, but no, I couldn't afford a wizard of that caliber to begin with.
Let me speak with my compatriots. I think we plan our next move, if you don't mind.
No, of course.
Hey, follow me. Ken ushers the rest of them and walks away, turns around, sees they're still standing there. He raises a wing and says, I said follow me.
I'm coming.
Coming.
All right. You find the kind of a secluded area in the village to kind of talk and have a little powwow. Anybody have any bright suggestions on what our next move should be?
No.
I think go past, look for a soothsayer in Brownstone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
our
think
best-
we should figure out what's going on with that weird door in the cave that we found.
Might be worth asking a few questions before we make that kind of decision. Connor, what do you think?
Well, I mean, long term, it's going to be best for us to go to Brownstone, but I do think we need to check on that door a little bit. Could we possibly present some of those gems that we found to the villagers, see if they have seen anything similar or anything?
Not a bad thought. My other thought was that rather than just go on a walk, we probably could also escort any kind of trade caravans on the way and kill two birds with one stone.
Fair point.
Have you guys seen Tam? What happened to Tam?
That's a good question. Chime.
Do you feel a connection to Tam?
About while you're asking, Tam runs out of that middle, the large structure that you spent the night in. That's kind of the storage slash inn for the entire village, and she kind of runs out. And you see her look to the left, and look to the right, and as she sees you, like runs over, big smile on her face. Friends, friends, I learned some news. Our friend Daniela, you remember her? Remember her, right? Because we're friends. Yeah, and we're all friends. Yes. So, she says the village is telling the truth. They don't know about a soothsayer, but she does. Isn't that great?
Go on.
Well, that's all I've really got right now, but I can go ask her again. I was just so excited because I wanted to tell my friends that I had good news, that I should come tell you, right? Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tam. We appreciate it.
Thank
Great.
you.
Oh, thanks, NG Cookie. Appreciate the sub. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Cookie.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's go talk to her. She's just in there, and I can ask her questions, and then you guys can ask me questions because that's what friends do. If you like a game of telephone, but there's not telephones yet because that's something invented like another dimension. But right now,
Sounds like witchcraft.
oh, it could be witchcraft. I like witches. They're very friendly. They're my friends.
Can we just move on, please?
Okay. All right, Tam, lead you back into the kind of the inn slash storage slash main hall of this hamlet, not even really a village. And Daniela, in her all of her snake beauty, is sitting at one of the tables. Okay. Daniela, we want to know more about the soothsayer. And looks like Daniela is kind of concentrating, focusing, very very intently. And Tam also has the look of concentration on her face. And then just a couple seconds later, Tam again goes back to the big smile and okay. She says there is a soothsayer. It's hard to get to, and that's what the villagers don't know about it. If you ask them to borrow a boat, you go out to sea, and it's not far. If you look out in the bay, there's a big rock. Like a big rock. Like a big rock. Okay. And then you go out to the rock, and you get on the north side of it. So that's the opposite side, really. No, wait. No, it's the same side. Same side we're looking at. Okay, no problem. Directions are fine. Okay. And then we dive in the water, and there's a cave. Okay. And then we surface in that cave, and the soothsayer lives in there. So we should go there, right? Well, you should go there. I'm going to stay here and talk to Daniela. I'm going to teach her how to speak our language.
This is gonna suck.
What do you mean?
Have you been chewing tea leaves again?
No, they took them away from me.
Okay. We have a couple choices here. Maybe now's a good time to go find Grayson and ask him about the gems.
Okay.
that.
Agreed.
Well, if you guys need me, I'm going to be in here with Daniela, and we're going to talk about languages and friendship, and mostly friendship. And then some more friendship. But okay, I'll talk to you guys later.
And Ken pats Tam on the head, saying, "Good job, friend."
She just glows with happiness and excitement.
All
Okay.
right. We head out and look for Grayson.
He is again. He's still outside, kind of conversing with villagers. It's still definitely feels like a celebration, but just a little like uneasy celebration. Like everyone's kind of wondering what happened, but no one's willing to say it, and that kind of hangs a cloud over it. And Grayson looks to you and yeah. Have you thought of what you might want from me?
We have a question for you. We found these in the cave.
Your
And,
audio just cut out.
We have a question for you. We found these in the cave that all the ghouls were coming out of. We're wondering if you can identify them for us. He reaches into his pack and pulls out a large red gem and hands it to Grayson. It won't fit in my mouth. I've tried.
His eyes get huge. That's got to be worth a pretty penny. I've never seen anything like it. No, I'll be honest. None of us ever went into that cave. Or, I don't know, but that would bring in quite the haul, I'm sure. Kind of just flabbergasted, doesn't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't know. What else did you find in there?
Let me explain. When we went down in there, we got a sense that there was something afoot. Turned out it seemed to be kind of a hiding place or some sort of burrow for someone had been living there. There was a bed, some shelves, and a book with a name in it. But anyway, we found an area where a portal had been created by the demons. And one of the demons spoke to James over here and I convinced him to come back to us. Back to him, that is. Anyway, as we tried to defeat, each and every one of these demons, they kept on coming out of the caves. But eventually this guy somehow knew how to close this portal. Aside from that, then we looked around the cave and we found an area of what appeared to be dwarven carved statues and a couple of large doors that we were not able to open. That's how we found these gems.
There's a lot you just told me. Okay, I'm gonna start.
Mostly accurate, but we'll get to that.
First, what was the name in the book?
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Mabulok.
Schmebulok?
Yeah, the famous wizard who found this place.
Huh. Do you think... No. What was his book doing there?
Your guess is as good as ours.
So you're saying Schmebulok, the Schmebulok, at least his book was close to our village? Wow, that's
I can't
something.
tell you book or not. His name was in it. That's all we know. Did
Oh.
we at least the book?
We can't open it. It's locked.
God damn it.
Oh.
Ken grabs the gem out of Grayson's hand. You have any idea about the dwarven doors down there?
I don't. I hate to disappoint you. You've done so much for us, but I mean, this is a simple fishing village. I don't think anyone here is educated or scholarly or would even know what they're looking at.
Where
I'm just
find somebody who's educated and scholarly.
That would be my suggestion. If you want me to go look at it, I'm happy to. I could maybe take Daniela with me. She might have a better understanding, but I'm just an old soldier.
What do you all think?
I don't think we should split these up.
I don't think so either.
Jaima's gonna make the sound of gold coins rattling around and point at the gem.
Ken throws the gem at Chime, and not throws, like gently tosses.
You don't just absolutely deck her in the face with it.
No, just gently
Well,
passes.
underhand instead of overhand is what you're saying.
Underhand, yes, gently. Here. Does she catch it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Easy catch for a dexterous rogue like Chime. Uh, yeah. So then I'm gonna move on to my next question, and he looks directly at James. You've done a lot for us, so of course I want to hear your explanation first. Um, you you spoke to the demons, and you just knew how to close this portal?
Okay, so I have training in killing demons. I'm in a like I joined a military, not a paramilitary organization to hunt and kill demons.
Hmm.
It's what I do. That's my profession. I'm a bounty hunter for demons. So that is how I know how to close one of these portals, because I I have been with my compatriot members while they've closed them, and I guess I've seen it enough times to pick up on how to do it.
Looks at Ken.
I'll be honest. As a paladin, it can sometimes take months of prayer to close a portal like that. The fact that he was able to do it so fast is absolutely appalling.
Oh,
But I am not a paladin. My work was not prayer based. It is not deity based. It was arcane based.
All right.
I told you,
Whatever.
James. I trust you.
Yeah, and yeah, okay. Do you by chance? And I'm not saying we need it, but we may ask if you have one. If you have a boat that nobody's using, maybe we could borrow. We'll bring it back, but we got a lead on an info source for something that we need, so we might go try and seek that out.
I mean, when the weather's fine, we like to go out in a little kind of points off towards the small dock built into the city, which is not much to speak of. There's a dinghy, rowboat in the water.
Haha, you said thingy.
Just sitting there. Larger than the ones that were on the escape boats on the ship. Kind of made for 4 people plus like whatever fish you might catch.
Large dinghies.
Yeah, it's a grande dinghy.
Who has the sausage?
Just sitting there. I guess if you need it, could let you use it for a bit. I would just please don't let anything happen to it.
I won't need it. Of course.
Not all of us are buoyant like you can.
Ken wiggles his butt.
Okay. If you'll excuse us again for a moment, thank you for that info. Have some more side convos.
Let me, if you don't mind me asking, do you feel the need to hide something from me? Is there a reason you don't trust me or want my input here?
It just seemed that like the thing that Ken wanted to do.
Well, we're owing you a lot. If secrecy's what you want, secret you could have. By all means.
All right. All right. So Ken, first of all, I feel some suspicion from you.
Forgive me, I'm not quite a trusting person, especially somebody with double horns. I don't understand where on the face of this entire world you could have learned that kind of arcane magic.
Maybe it's something in this awful inherited blood that I got. Maybe it's something I picked up And because I have seen it a few times. Maybe it's something I was just able to pick up. I don't know, man. I don't have a good answer for you, but I could have killed you all down there, and instead I killed the demon. I don't know what else you want out. What else you want from me?
Fair enough. Keep your blade aimed at the right direction. You'll hear nothing out of me.
I've been dealing with people like you for my entire life. You don't upset me.
Ken turns around and walks away.
All right, so
Chime's
Chime.
gonna pat James on the back.
Thanks, Chime. So, you're wanting to get home. I know you want to sell these gems, but we don't know if we can get what we need out of that to get you home. But maybe we might find something behind that door that will be worth enough to get you home. If they're guarding it with these giant ass gems, maybe there's something more valuable behind it. You don't put the diamonds on the outside of a safe. Okay. Karn, any thoughts?
We definitely need to keep these gems close to us. If they cause that kind of reaction at the door, we don't need to be thinking monetarily of them. They're definitely part of a greater mystery. And I mean, honestly, the soothsayer that Tam was talking about might be a long shot, but I feel like we have to follow up on that lead.
Ken finds
Ken, are you done sulking?
Ken goes over to Grayson again and asks where the boat is. Basically, we're ready to go.
He points over just to this small little dock on the southern end of the village. Yeah. Oars are inside. Just bring her back in one piece.
Got it, Grace. And he ushers the others to come. He beckons the others to come. Yeah, I think the boat's over here. Let's get going.
Let's follow the wiggly-butted duck.
It's a waddle. And he waddles off.
All right.
Can you describe the boat a little bit?
Sure. It's kind of haphazardly put together. Would not feel comfortable going in the deep water with it. Definitely a survivor. It actually says on it Expo. Likely the name of the boat that it came over with, which not sure what that means, if anything, but it's still brown and ruddy, kind of patchwork holes, fixed with a combination of like wood and sap, even some like plant matter that still hasn't started to decay, just patched the best they could. But it looks like it's floating right now. The oars have been repaired. It looks like a couple of times. One of them, the flat end, which I don't know the name of, I'm sure it has a very special name for people that do boating things, has been tied with some type of like plant-based rope, securing it to the end. There's a total of 4 rows. A basket in the middle that has a distinct aroma of salt and fish. There's no fishing tackle actually inside the boat, luckily, but yeah, seats 4 comfortably. If you remove the basket, you can get a 5th inside.
I really wish we hadn't made that promise to Grayson, because honestly, is anyone else fearing that we're not going to get even to the rock without this thing falling apart?
Not my problem.
Ken, you want to go on your own? Split the party?
Yeah, it's whatever, man. If you want answers to your questions, this is the only way to do it.
I say we go, but just, Master Paladin, please, just be ready to rescue us at any minute. I don't have a good feeling about this thing.
You got it, buddy.
All right. So with Ken swimming alongside of you and the four of you in the boat, the waves are not being super cooperative, and the four of you being rather inexperienced at, I'm assuming, at water navigation, and you're still fighting the waves, and after a few minutes, you kind of get past the breakers, and you're making better progress. And as you started, it was early afternoon, and the rock was deceptively large and deceptively far away, to where you're making it out there, and it's not quite nightfall, but the sun is definitely starting to set. Definitely in the downward. The sky is full of pinks and oranges, and brilliant hues that you only find at a sunset at sea. Yes.
I'd like to dive for some fish.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a survival.
All right. What kind of fish do I see before diving?
These are all tropical fish in an area that you're not familiar with. But you dive down and under the water, and both you trying to catch with your mouth or with your
Mouth, definitely mouth.
definite mouth. You get a large, well, not large, probably about 15, 16 inches long, orange and white striped fish with a large-ish dorsal fin. No clue what it is, but you get it in your beak. You're able to come up to the water with it still squiggling and doing its fish dance. Yeah, just in your mouth.
I tossed it into the boat, saying, "Dinner's on me tonight."
Oh,
Thanks, Ken.
that's fish. Thank you.
All right.
Well, are you gonna beat it? It's still alive. It might hop out. Beat it with an oar.
I'm afraid we're going to tear the boat apart if we do that.
All right. Well, somebody sit on it. Grab it.
Chime pulls out one of her ships and just kind of like stabs it in the brain.
All right. A quick jab from Chime, and the fish suddenly stops.
Ah, no.
Metal.
But you're not too terribly far from the giant, from the rock now. You can see it is larger than you thought. Likely at its peak, about 60 feet above the water. Almost like a pyramid shape. Large peak, and the base being likely 70-ish feet across at the water. And you've come to the southern end where Tam told you. And it just seems kind of like a rock in the sea.
Hold on. Let me take a look.
Yeah, Chime wants to cut up some fillets while this is happening.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm going to pull out a rope
Okay.
so we can tie this up. Start
We're
knotting it up.
headed toward the rock. Is there any sign of Sean Connery or Nicolas Cage?
Or Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, you guys.
Or Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel's always with us.
He's always with us in our heart,
Yeah.
where he truly belongs.
Finding us, the family is everything.
And the giant duck would like to dive now.
Okay. So Chime is cutting up fillets. James is getting a rope out of this pack and is securing the boat to the giant rock. Karn is looking for Nicolas Cage, Sean Connery, or Dwayne Johnson.
Or Vin Diesel.
While I'm holding the oar to steady.
So that works too. Ken dives into the water. It probably 10 feet down. It's really murky, and where you're at, but you can just make out a large, probably 10 foot across, 10 foot high cave entrance. You're able to see it without any issues at all.
He goes in.
Got in? Okay. It gets substantially murkier, and it's hard to see at that point. Probably 15 feet into the entrance, a rock wall is right in front of you. It appears, though, that there is the water. You can go up if you so choose.
Yeah, he swims to the surface.
Okay. And you go. I'll let the rest of you know when your tasks have been complete. Could be dangerous.
He sticks his head out of the water. I assume it's pitch black. He looks around. I just rolled.
It is not pitch black. So inside this cave is the first thing that hits you is the smell of just death and decay. It is pungent and disgusting. There are, as you kind of peek your head up, a few plants surrounding, exotic plants, ferns. Just it might provide coverage of maybe being stealthy, but not enough for you right now. And your head pops up. Inside, you see a large cauldron, probably 20 feet across, just huge cauldron with a big fire beneath it. The cauldron itself is rusty and tarnished and just looks like it has seen better days. There are piles of rock, refuse throughout the ground. In one corner, well, the room's round, but in one side, collection of animal furs of beasts you don't fully recognize covers the ground, and you spy below it a collection of bones. They don't appear to be human, but a lot of bones. There's also some crudely made chairs, a few bottles, which is a little surprising, and a couple of barrels that you can't quite see. And sitting at the three chairs are three what appear to be elderly women, all wearing black, tattered, stained, just decrepit cloaks with their over their heads, cloaks and cowls, almost like a full robe where you can't quite see their faces. And as your head pops above the water, a voice, "Oh, well, come on in, Sonny. Get by the fire and warm up those cold bones. We're glad you're here. Do you want to get your friends, or do you want to deal with us alone?"
Who are you?
Who are we? What kind of question is that? We're friends. Now, you want something from us, don't you?
Maybe. Ken gets out of the water.
So the three of you, Ken's been gone for close to probably a minute now. Not an alarmingly long time, but long for a quick dive. Oh.
Bad feeling about this.
One of the believed to be a woman gets up. There's scattered low light throughout this cave. Cloak low. Doesn't quite approach you, but stands up and turns to face you. Her cowl low. You can't make out her face. Are you going to answer my question, son? Do you want your friends here, or do you want to deal with this all your own?
I'll decide whether my friends will come here or not.
What is it you seek from us?
I seek a sooth. I need a vision of the future. I'm looking for my brother. He came to this land. His name is Howard Johnson Duckian. And I need to know where to find him.
Well, we will grant you the vision of what you seek. But once you see it, it is forever ours.
What is?
Do you accept this deal? If not, you should turn around and leave. Forget you ever found us.
So be it.
You accept?
Yeah, sure.
She walks with it. At this point, you guys probably been getting close to 2 minutes. Ken is not back. She, out of her robe, pulls out a small vial. Pluck one of your feathers. Put it in the cauldron, son. As it goes into the cauldron, it bubbles, almost bursting out like when you have spaghetti sauce on for too long and it makes a mess everywhere. Barbecue sauce, that's a mess. Just pops everywhere, and a bit gets on her face, and she takes it. At this point, you can see her face more clearly, as only one is approached. Two, sitting back in the chairs, just watching intently, just like animals, almost salivating what's happening.
I think I ruined your soup. I'm really sorry.
Oh, tis not my soup. She gets a finger and licks it, and delicious. Now I'm going to give you this potion. You will fall into a deep, deep sleep. If I were you, I wouldn't do it here. She looks back. Sisters are hungry. And she dips the vial into this green, goopy mass of boiling liquid. It's thick, just thick like slime, and pulls it out, gives it a whiff, pops a cork on top of it, and reaches an arm, walks around the cauldron a bit, reaches an arm out. And you can see her hand is scarred and wrinkled with long black nails and warts and blisters just covering it. Here you are. Enjoy. You have to drink all of it. Every last drop. And, like I said, you will fall into a deep sleep. You will have your vision. And then our deal is complete.
Let me get this right. Whatever I see in my vision belongs to you.
She looks and just gives you what would be a toothy grin, had she any teeth left. Her mouth, just black gums. You can kind of see more of her face, a large broken nose with a wart. Is this bothering you, Burger Bun? I'm really sorry.
Only a little. Like, you're just making the, most disfigured woman you can.
Large wart with hairs coming out on her nose. Nods, hands it to you. Well, 'twas good seeing you.
Wish I could say the same.
He turns around and hops back into the water.
Okay.
Comes out to the ship.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you're back. You were gone a while. Is it safe to go in?
I'll be up. Get me into the boat real quick.
Okay.
Not like you to want a boat, but
Wow.
we'll haul you in.
All right. When Ken gets in, he kind of wiggles some water off of his butt, and he pulls out the vial. You're not going to believe this. What I saw in there, I can't describe with words that will do it justice. When I came into the cave, it was large, rusty cauldron, bunch of bones in the corner, furs everywhere, 3 what I think were women covered in dark cowls. One of them asked me what I wanted, and they said that they could provide me with a vision to see the answers to my questions, but that anything I see would be theirs. They asked me for a feather, put it in the cauldron, and then did some magic stuff or something, and gave me this. He holds out a vial for everybody to see. They said it would cause a deep sleep, but only then would I have that vision. Hey, you guys want to drink this stuff?
A few follow-up questions. First off, what does it mean that whatever you see is there? Is like the vision theirs, or anything that you see in the vision is theirs? Like, if you see your brother, does your brother belong to them now? I don't understand.
I have the same questions you do. That's why I'm in a boat right now. There's no way in hell I'm drinking this.
So, what did they say when you asked that question?
They wouldn't give me a straight answer. It's rather coy.
Okay. How long is the sleep?
I'm guessing probably... I don't know, man. You want me to take you in there?
I think we need to go in there.
Chime, you want to go in there?
Hold up.
Can I do divine sense real quick?
Yes, of course. So Divine Sense has a range of 60 feet, I believe,
Yeah.
and lets you detect any undead, celestial, or fiends. Correct?
Yes.
So you sit, focus, meditate, use your Divine Sense to maybe figure out what evil might be lurking nearby. And you do not pick up anything.
Well, the only thing I can tell you is that they're not fiends or demons or anything like that. If you guys want to go in, I'll take you one by one. Chime, hop on my back, grab my throat, but don't squeeze.
She thinks about it real hard. No, just kidding. She hops on.
Two birds dive into the water.
All right. Would you like me to re-describe the entire scene to you?
Nah, we pop out.
You're good.
Okay. The one that spoke to Ken. Oh, you're back. So, are you interested in making a deal, little? And she opens her mouth and replicates your name perfectly.
I think she's interested in what you've got to sell.
Very, very good. The terms of the deal, as your friend might have told you,
Ken walks away.
we will.
He drops it.
Sorry.
Ken walks away and hops into the water while you're talking.
Okay. We will grant you your vision of what you seek, but then it is ours forevermore. Do you accept, little bird?
So, she's got questions, but I don't really know how to convey those questions. Like,
Yes.
Stick them in the dust, in the sand or something.
oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, she'll write in the sand. What does it mean when they're yours?
I think it's quite clear. They belong to us.
She's gonna wipe it away and say, "The vision."
Yes. Do you accept? Excellent. Now take a feather and drop it into the cauldron, my dear.
She does so. Sorry, I'm reading chat and I just see nuts for sale and he's got the sausage and it's a very dramatic moment for Chime.
The joys of playing with an audience. All right. So again, you drop the feather in, and as you do, it bursts. A giant bubble comes out. This time, she doesn't lick it off her face. It's a little less creepy.
That's good.
Dips a small, dirty vial into it. That's all she
Why am I
has.
getting a dirty one?
Is it pink this time?
No, it's still clear. Glass of color is way too expensive.
No, I meant
no,
the
the
potion.
mixture.
Is the potion pink
Still
this time?
this dark, mucusy kind of green. Yeah.
Why did you have to explain it that way?
It's a show don't tell or whatever. Like, convey as disgusting as this is to let you all know this is disgusting.
Because it's Donald, and he's having way too much fun with it.
I've been looking forward to this session for a while, so yeah.
Great job. Continue.
Dips the vial in, seals it with a cork, hands it to you. Our deal is complete once you drink the vial. You will fall into a deep, deep sleep. I recommend finding somewhere safe, where you're not eaten. And she turns and looks to the two other women sitting in chairs, staring at you, almost salivating. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you. And she reaches an old, decrepit hand up against and just brushes it against your beak.
Yeah, Chime's gonna back up at that one, kind of look nervously at the water, see where the fuck did Ken go?
Ken, who you bringing next?
Whoever jumps on its back first.
One of you two, hop on, man.
I'll jump on.
Karn hops on. All right.
Grab my neck, but don't squeeze too hard.
I'll try not to.
While the two of them dive, Ken's going to try to simultaneously catch a fish on the way there.
Okay, roll a survival check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Just leaving me in this cave, Ken.
It's all about fishing.
Oh, man. Disadvantage. All right, and a 5. Go ahead.
Dive down, and you see another one of those orange and
Minnow.
white striped fish, and it just comes out of the way as you clump your bill down and can't quite reach it.
The white stripes.
Orange and white striped fish from before. Jack White, Meg White.
Okay, we hop on.
All right, Chime. I'm guessing looks a little freaked out right now.
A little bit. She's kind of edging, like she's got her back to the water because she's keeping her eye on the two sisters, but she's standing very close to the wall and very close to the water.
All right. Oh, more friends. Welcome. As I've described before,
I'll be right back.
No, abandon ship!
Then jumps back into the water and goes to get James.
No!
Chime, are you feeling okay?
She just kind of points at the two ladies at the table.
They're kind of just eyeing you all, just like they haven't eaten in weeks, and you are a beautiful Wagyu brisket that has been perfectly smoked.
Yeah, Chime's gonna whisper to Karn, "Get your arms and your weapons ready."
Karn's gonna tighten his grip a little bit on his quarterstaff.
Oh, son, there's no need for violence here. You're amongst friends. Now, I have a deal for you if you're so inclined.
Answer this for me first. Who or what are you?
Oh, we are sisters who can grant boons to those who seek them. The question you should be asking is, who or what are you? And I have a way to provide those answers. Now, we will grant you this vision that of what you seek, but then it is ours forevermore. Would you like to see this vision of what you seek, Karn?
How do you know my name?
We know many things. Many.
Chime's gonna tap him on the shoulder, and she's gonna say her name, her sound name, and then point at the lady.
Yes, as your feathered friend is trying to tell you, we knew her actual name, not Chime that you call her. That she doesn't hate, it's growing on her, but that's not her name. Now, Karn, do you want to learn about your heritage, or do you want to go through life not knowing? The choice is yours. It is the bargain of a lifetime.
Donald, I'm going to try to make a perception check, just because I know the...
What are you
time
looking
and
for?
I just want to try to get a better look at these sisters, because I know the lighting is pretty dim, but since I have dark vision, I just want to see if there might be something else that
Sure, go ahead.
they might want to...
Go ahead and roll perception.
And that's an 8.
Even with dark vision, their cloaks are very, their cowls are low over their face, and they're mostly completely covered. You don't, best you can tell, by their features, they're rather unattractive, and you can definitely get that. Nothing about them is attractive. That's about all you can really tell.
Now let me ask you this. Aside from what you say with whatever I see is yours, how do I know there's not another cost that'll come back to haunt me?
She face looks insulted, a little hurt. The cost is clear. There is only the one cost. Why would you think that something would come back to haunt you? We're friends here. You came to me.
Well, Donald, in the time that I've been questioning her, would that have been enough time for Ken to have fetched James?
Oh, sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, okay.
Ken, you've made it back.
Ken hops out of the water, tries and ushers to James. Hey, James, grab that fish. I'm serious. Grab the fish.
All right.
Put it in your pack and hop on my back. Grab my neck, but don't squeeze hard.
You mean the fish fillets? Thank you, Ken.
Yes.
These? Yeah. They're filleted. Thanks to Chime.
All right. Do you hop on my back?
Yeah.
All right. He hops on my back. I'd like to dive for more fish while I'm trying to go into the cave.
All right. Roll another survival with disadvantage.
He does nothing. At least let me catch a small fish, if anything. Okay, hey, I'll take that.
All right. Yeah, you're able to grab a I don't know, a fish. It's silver. It's a fish. Wasn't expected to be describing fish. So.
How big is it?
A little bit smaller. It's probably only a 14-inch fish. A little bit smaller.
All right. We pop out of the water. Hey James, can I have those fish fillets real quick?
They're a little wet now, but here you go.
Fish, they're meant to be wet.
Also, you said it was for us. Okay.
I'll get you more. And Ken offers the fish to the witches who are hungry. Y'all look hungry. Would you like some fish?
They
They're
No.
fresh.
They nod. Yeah. Yes. So you're coming in the middle of a negotiation with Karn. Oh, yes, the last who is coming. Welcome, James. Now, excuse us while we finish our deal, then we'll get to you. Karn, we only negotiate one at a time. Do we have a deal?
I'm curious about my heritage, but I cannot take your deal. It seems like there's something else
You
afoot.
may leave. James doesn't even look at you again. We have a deal for you you might find most intriguing, if you are so inclined. You came here seeking truth and visions, did you not? Well, we will grant you a vision of what you seek, but then it is ours forevermore. Do you accept?
What is yours?
The vision, James.
The memory?
No, James. The vision.
What do you do with visions?
That is our concern and not yours, isn't it? Do
It's
you
my
want-
vision. I'm interested to know what it's used for.
The two that were kind of in the back each have taken the raw fish and are just savagely going at it. Just eating these fish. That no longer concerns you, and if this deal is not concluded soon, I will get none of that fish. So, James, do you want to know about the deal your parents made long ago, your family made long ago? Or do you want to keep being hunted by those that you would hunt? Oh. It looks that bit of information was for the fish. Thank you, kind duck.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Chime is staring daggers at Ken right now. She was really looking forward to that fish.
Get you some more.
She just gestures at them like, look at them! They're like wild bears. You don't feed wild bears.
James,
But
what
Chime can't
is
say
your
that.
decision?
Sorry, but I do not understand the implications of the terms.
Is that a no?
That's a no.
Then be gone.
Very well.
Our business is concluded, all of you. Be gone.
It was very nice to meet you. You all have a good evening.
All
The
right.
least hospitable person is just like, thank you.
Thank you, witches, for eating my fish.
Now do you understand why I'm so suspicious? Ken's just being so nice to them.
Look, I'm nice to everybody unless they cross me. Hey, don't stop on my back.
I'm gonna try and swim.
Okay.
I'm hopping on Ken immediately.
Okay.
I'm ready to get out of Dodge.
I'm gonna try to make a swim as well.
Okay. Let me take a look. So James and Karn, give me an athletics check, please.
Nat 20.
10.
Okay. Karn doesn't quite keep pace with Ken, but is like takes to that water very well, and even with Ken having Chime on his back, you and diving for fish, you still are able to make it up to the boat before Karn. James, you struggle a bit, and you kind of your lungs start to feel like they're filling with CO2, and like you're expending all your energy. It's not CO2, is it just CO? Anyway,
CO2.
okay. Like that's how respiration works. But anyway, and you kind of like just surface and gasp for air, but you make it and you're okay. But it was kind of a frightening situation there. But you're out. 2 vials on the boat, tied up, and the sun is just peeking over the edge of the waters. Those last rays of light from the day are starting to disappear into a fortunately for you, a cloudless night. So you'll have maybe enough light to navigate back to town.
I have dark vision.
Okay,
Same.
We'll be fine.
nothing to worry about.
Time does not.
Not just duck.
Ken, do you want to like push from behind while we row?
Sure. Let's get out of Dodge.
Yes, please.
Strength check here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I roll athletics?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll roll athletics too.
21.
15.
14.
I guess there's only 2 oars, huh?
Yeah, John, you just chilling, just vibing.
I guess I'm just vibing.
Um,
I'm gonna stare at my vial the whole way back.
Okay. It still feels warm the entire way back. Not hot, but just warm. You all apparently are inspired to get away from there from something. I have no idea what might inspire you to get the hell away from this rock, but you make great time. Along with when you get into the waves, able to navigate everything just fine with your dark vision. Tie up to the dock. A little bit after sunset, the town, the revelry from earlier in the day died down. A couple of townspeople walking around, paying no real notice to you. The boat in good shape.
Ken would like to kind of usher his way in front of everybody and say,
I know what you're thinking. Look, I've got this sense about people. Whatever those were, they weren't evil. They're disgusting, they're gross, they're creepy as all hell, but they were not evil. They were just hungry. So with these vials, I don't recommend we use them now. But if we have any need for them in the future, even as a bargaining chip, they'll be useful. I say we...
Chime is gonna point at her vial and she's gonna say her name. Her sound name.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
That's her name.
And then she's gonna point to Ken's vial, and then point at Ken.
Yes. Oh, now I see. This has my vision in it, and that one has yours. Damn it. All right, let's figure it out later then. I say we call it a night and take a long rest.
Okay. Couple questions real quick. How do you know they're not evil?
I didn't get that sense from them. I've got a divine sense. It's when I trained in the Order of the Pond.
Doesn't that just detect whether they're demons or something?
I don't ask you how you do your magic. Don't ask how I do mine.
I'm just saying, there are humans that are evil. Is that going to pick up a human that's evil?
And there's people that look like a demon standing right in front of me asking dumb questions. It doesn't pick up everything, no.
Evil or not, I mean, I couldn't trust their intentions with what they had planned for if we were to actually drink what's in those vials.
You want answers or not? I'm tired of
I want answers, but I don't know if that's if I want to
We've been
take.
here for like a week.
So be it. I'll decide whether or not to take this later. Right now, it's in my possession. That's all that matters. Let's get going.
Wait, so are we spending the night there?
Yeah, preferably. I mean, long rest would be.
Yeah, you're back in town. You have kind of access to the main hall, the large building in the middle of town. There's cots set up for you if you so choose.
Chime is gonna kind of pull James aside because she kind of trusts him at this point, and she's gonna kind of pull out her vial and kind of shake it and point at herself.
Oh my god. There's a cost to drinking this that we don't know.
She's gonna make the baby noise. She's gonna make the baby noise.
Can you save it until we get some of our other questions answered? Let's try and find you a way home without you losing a piece of yourself, because I don't know what's going to happen to this if you drink this.
She's gonna shake her head, and then she'll down it and go lay on her cot.
I'm going to keep watch.
So you're downing it right outside, or are you downing it once you're inside the main building?
I'm in the main building.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chime pops the cork and just chugs it as it's this bitter, almost caustic, disgusting flavor. And as soon as you do, out. Just collapse almost in a heap. Luckily, you're next to your cot.
I try to catch her.
Yeah, you're kind of expecting it. And Chime lays, just you're laying down and you're out. Completely out. Ken, you kind of feel your vial shake for just a second. And it has a flash of warmth. And then you feel it getting cooler and cooler. Almost instinctively, you know the magic from this is starting to fade. And it's now or never if you're going to get it. So as Ken drinks this vial, again, just caustic, bitter. Ken, also on the ground. Oh, on the ground. You're next to your cot. All right. So
I go to find Ken and Karn.
Ken, I'm assuming you're in the main building as well, were you not?
Yeah. Okay. So we see this happen too.
You see it happen. It's all in the main.
Karn's going to rush over to Ken, noticing that he's just in a heap next to his cot.
All right. Yeah. Let's get him into a cot. You watch over Ken. I'll watch over Chime. I don't trust that we can just leave them like this. I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Neither am I. I was afraid something like this was going to happen.
Oh, I was really happy about it. Just to be honest.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You hear that? It sounds like a god gloating.
So Ken, we'll start with you.
Hang on. Sorry, real quick.
Yes.
I'm gonna find Grayson and I'm gonna say get whatever medicinal herbs or whatever. I don't know. If you have anything, we'll take whatever you got. We don't know if we'll need them, but just if you don't mind, just having them ready. I'll explain later.
He kind of shrugs and, is everything okay?
I'll let you know tomorrow.
Okay. He points to a hut near the beach. Says, it's our smokehouse. Inside you'll find whatever herbs we have drying. You're welcome to them, of course.
Thank you. I'm not going to go and get any right now. I'm just going to wait and just see if they need something at some point.
Right. Karn, anything before I get to describe the visions?
No, I'm just gonna sit there by Ken, looking very worried.
Okay. That's sweet. So Ken, you feel like you leave your body suddenly. Like your spirit is separated and you are soaring quickly through this vast forest, passing unfamiliar land. Shortly thereafter, you see a moderate-sized city. On the outskirts, a kind of combination of brown stone wall, in some places, then wooden palisades, kind of in places that it's not. Most of the city has brown stone buildings of various architecture. Some are distinctly human, just kind of, as humans tend to build buildings. Dwarven buildings, short, stout, very practical, very sturdy. And just a scattering of 2, maybe 3 stories in some places. In the center of this unknown town, a large tower being constructed. The bottom half white with gold inlays and ornamentations throughout. The top, not quite half, maybe quarter. Again, this same brown stone you keep seeing. And then the top quarter, just wooden scaffolding. And surrounding this building is scaffolding. And below it, a series of buildings made of this white stone again, with gold inlays and ornaments, and very distinct. Just outside of these buildings, almost like a campus, is a almost familiar scene to you. A 2-story building, the outside looking to be made of reeds and like bamboo, something you'd find near a pond naturally. And somehow your spirit is able to smell the like reminiscent odor, or not odor really, but smells of like baking bread and pies and fish casserole, fish stew, some hearty root vegetables roasting. And then you see him. You see Howard. He's got a backpack on, and you can't understand his words, but you can see him talking rather animated to a tall human, probably 7 feet tall, muscular, wearing a basic brown tunic with white pants, a distinct mustache that curls up at the end like a handlebar mustache. They're both back and forth, very animated. Just they're fighting, and kind of in the background, you see another Anatoid female, doe-eyed, staring at the whole thing, looking exasperated, a little sad. And then, with like finality, the conversation ends with Howard's hands just this, and points back inside to this building. And he has a large backpack just brimming with supplies. And he starts walking and walking and walking. Your vision just slowly fades. Chime, you again, much like Ken's vision, you feel your spirit separate from your body, and you're whisked across the ocean just quickly. And you go back to seeing the town you left from, which name I forgot. We're not going to worry about right now. And there's your family, huddled in their small hovel. They seem to be doing okay. They have enough food. They definitely all have a face of worrying. At this point, you've been gone for months. And they at this point all expect the worst. But your husband is taking excellent care of your brood. There's enough food, and they have warmth and shelter. And again, your vision across the ocean, back to this familiar continent, where you see along the coast, but it's an unfamiliar coast. Not sure where it might be. A tall red tower, 60 feet tall, with buttresses on the outside, a shining light on top, a blue gem that seems maybe the size of the gems you found, glowing with light and just emitting up to the sky. And your vision goes inside of this building to the top floor, where there is a wizard wearing a red robe. His dark skin in stark contrast to his white beard, neatly trimmed. He's sitting in a chair, ornate, beautiful wooden chair with well cushioned, drinking a glass of a amber liquid, smoking a long pipe, and in his hands a book. And the outside of that book has the same symbol you remember seeing earlier, the symbol of Smebulok. And with that, your vision slowly fades. So, Karn, James, it's a long night. Were either of you going to try to sleep?
No.
12 hours pass, and they're both still out, breathing steadily. Not convulsing, not moving, just like a deep, restful sleep. And around that point, after 12 hours or so, Ken, Chime, you feel like you've opened your eyes, but you can't see anything. You both have the blind condition now. That's where we're at. Congratulations.
I can't see. Oh, God.
I knew they meant something when they said the vision.
I gave them fish, damn it.
I'm sitting next to Chime. I'm gonna hold her hand, let her know she's all right, or that she's safe at least. It's all right. You're safe.
Please, help me.
Okay. Don't panic. Don't move. I'm gonna go and look for some herbs, just in case. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a little bit of everything that I find.
Okay. You grab a collection of herbs, some medicinal, some not. All in various states of being dried in this smokehouse. And you have a handful of random herbs and things.
I'm gonna come to Chime. I'm gonna go test these on Ken first.
I'd go right ahead.
All right, Ken.
Do it. You won't be able to see what you're doing anyways.
All right, I got some herbs here. I doubt they're gonna work, but let's try it. If you're cool with it.
Wait, have you ever done medicine before?
No.
All right, go right ahead.
All right. This I'm gonna give you this green one first.
All right. What do you want me to do with it?
I don't know. Anybody know medicine?
Ken
I know
eats it.
I know some medicine.
All right, what is this?
Go ahead and roll a medicine check there, Karn.
17.
It is St. John's wort.
Okay, what does it do?
Helps with brain functions. I guess. I don't know.
That sounds neurological to me. Let's give it a shot.
Uh,
Oh, no. Wait, I got an idea. I'm serious. I need liquor. All the liquor in the village.
What?
I'm serious.
are you looking for like 5x moonshine? Or are you thinking that it might just unblind you?
Listen, if the chemical that they used in this vial was methanol, then it's a nerve toxin. It attacks the largest nerve in the body, which is the optic nerve. The only way to counteract it is to apply methanol. I'm sorry, apply ethanol. I need liquor.
Did Ken get a... Is he a doctor now?
Oh,
No.
just curious.
I'm sorry, I think you just had a Jeff Goldblum moment.
He turns into a fly?
Very good. Very good.
Oh. What if? Okay. I don't know.
I guess you guys are blinder than me. Here, give me some of those herbs.
he eats all of the herbs.
James, go get him a little liquor. I'm going to try and grind up some of these herbs into a paste and
As you say that, Ken has just, like, blindly reached out and grabbed a random handful of them and just...
Oh
And
my
of course,
god, terrible.
They're dried herbs that have been sitting in the smokehouse, and just, like, now he just... Like, just
He's
ate a
coughing
saltine cracker,
profusely, just
more or less.
coughing, spitting it everywhere.
Just...
well, the way that he's down in herbs, I think Ken's played too much Resident Evil.
All right, I grabbed them some water out of a nearby water barrel. Here's some water. This will have to do for the moment.
We're screwed.
He drinks a little bit of the water and passes it to nobody because he can't see.
Time. Where are you at?
Chime. She kind of like tries to crawl her way over there.
Chime, go. Just sit there. We'll be right back.
Please.
Donald,
We know.
if I do another medicine check, can I at least see what some of the other herbs are?
Sure. Go ahead and roll medicine.
It's a 6. We're screwed.
You recognize some of them, but you're in a kind of exotic location. You are in a new continent, and you haven't spent any time doing botany here. So most of the ones you don't really understand what they are.
I want to find Daniela.
Okay.
We'll
Can
find
she
her.
speak our language yet? After one day, I am assuming no.
You might understand something. I'm sure Tam's talked nonstop to her.
So Daniela and Tam walk into the large central building, and friends, you made it back. Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
Tam.
Oh,
Wish I could say the same.
I need
What do you
I
mean?
need you to communicate with Daniela for a minute, please.
okay. She's my friend.
Chime and Ken are blind because of her friends, the so-called soothsayers.
Oh. You know, I had a professor once. He told me that love is blind, and I wasn't sure that was really right.
Tam.
Yeah? Oh,
Please
right. This is a
ask
serious...
Daniela about it.
Yeah, sure. She holds a hand out to Daniela, and they again look like they're focusing for a second. Daniela says that she might have some shaman in her village that could help out. but it's a ways away. That's her thought. Well, I don't know what you guys think, but she's a really good friend. We're learning the language, and she wants to stay here for a bit.
Does Daniela know anything about the potions that her friends give out?
Oh, okay. Hang on. Okay, Daniela says they're not really her friends. She just knew that you all really wanted to like see stuff and like see the future and visions, and so she knew where you could do that, but she didn't really like know them. They weren't her friends because like we're her friend and I'm your friend and we're all really good friends, but she wasn't friends with them. Oh no, the answer is no to your question.
Ken flips the table.
You can't find a table.
Meanwhile, Karn is trying to get Ken to calm down, and so just imagine a grown man wrestling a giant dog.
Giant duck. I think we have some new viewers. Let me cycle through some of this character art. This has all been done by Chime, aka Burger Bun. So
Me.
if you haven't
He's right
already
here.
liked her or
Right
followed
here.
her page, her Twitch channel, please do. I'm sure we can link it in.
I'll just type a comment.
I have a shout out command now.
Oh, cool. I just typed hi.
So this is Can a Giant Duck. He can't see currently. He is blind, which I'm sure no one saw that coming.
Still don't see it.
Hi,
But-
I'm James Hasbro. I am a tiefling blood hunter, so I know a little bit of blood magic, and also I'm part demon.
And we have Karn and Asimir Monk.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. Wait, wrong thing. Sorry. I know a little bit about medicine, but apparently it's not doing a lot of good tonight.
And our Chime, who is also blind.
Yeah, Chime did not mean to come to this continent. She's trying to get back to her family, which is the main reason why she was desperate enough to take this potion. Also, she's a Kenku, and she can only talk in mimicry, so what she's heard, she can repeat back. Which is why she's not, cursing up a storm.
So just a quick catch up for our new viewers. Okay, so at this point, Tam has maybe caught the full severity of the situation, and I don't. Should we ask Grayson, or do you all want to go to this village? It's really far. It might, and she says it's difficult to get there, but I don't know.
All right. Hang on. Just come with me for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna get the group together. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna hold.
Hang in to us
hold
because I'm
Chime's hand.
wrestling the giant duck who's flailing about.
Ken, stop. Ken.
He stops.
Okay, come here. Or not? No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna lead you over here. Okay. Okay. Here's the scoop. And I repeat what Tam said.
Okay. So there is a village pretty far from here where Daniela's shaman might be able to help, but she's not sure, and it kind of reiterates that it's dangerous to get there.
Take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Sorry.
No.
All right. We need to figure out a way to get there safely. I am out of commission. I cannot fight. If anything, I can cast a bless on you two, but I'm worthless right now.
Have you thought about asking Grayson? Cause like he's our friend too. Maybe he knows what to do.
He did say he owed us. Let's see if we can't recruit him as an extra guard or something.
Or, okay. All right. I'm going to go find Grayson, and I'm going to fill him in on everything that's happened since we left and came back.
So it,
Always something, isn't it? Thought we had a nice thing going on here. Well, at least they're alive, right?
Any thoughts?
Say we can us.
Kind of looks at you all, waves his hand, kind of in front of Ken and Chime's face. Man, they're not faking, are they?
I just imagine Chime just kind of like dead-eyed, just kind of like.
I mean,
I'd like to roll athletics to catch the hand in midair.
okay, it's of course with disadvantage.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really, is it Donald?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
Even in your blind state, he's not really trying to avoid you. You able to grab his hand. He nods a bit. All right. All right, Duck.
But I'm not without my rest of my senses.
Well,
We need a plan to do it.
it's dangerous. I'd advise against it. Well, my honest advice is, I know you're not going to follow it, because you're all the same, and I get it. I was that way once too. But why don't you just settle down here? Have a good life. We'll take care of them. We could use you all. You're a deterrent. You're able to take out demons, and we'll provide fish, and we'll build the town up, and we'll all take care of each other, just like I envisioned.
Please
Can't do
help
anything.
me.
Okay.
We have to continue on our quest, and unfortunately, my two compatriots here aren't going to be much of a deterrent if they can't see what they're fighting against.
No, you're. There's a cleric in Brownstone. He's not the best guy, but can maybe handle healing him. So that's what I'd recommend.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if the magic is magical, or I'm sorry, if the blindness is magical and or temporary?
Yes, you can. I think, don't
Wow.
forget, you all do have, I think everyone should have
Inspiration, yeah.
inspiration, if they so choose.
All right. Chime. I'm gonna try something. All right. I'm not gonna do anything weird, but just hang tight, and I'm gonna grab the sides of her head, and I'm gonna look directly into her eyes,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use inspiration on this, and I'm gonna focus in. I'm gonna try and figure out what's going on. And what do I get with an 18?
Just kind of messing with it, you realize this is definitely magic. It is not like a physical ailment. It is 100% magic and will not be cured by any type of medicine or any type of non-magical means. You're not positive, but a very strong suspicion this is not a temporary blindness. That you kind of recall what those women told you, that their sight is no longer their own. This vision is now magically the hags, or old women, or whatever they might be.
We need to put a blindfold on you guys. I know it sounds crazy, but I think they may be able to see what you're supposed to see.
Fair enough. Blindfold me up.
All right. I'm gonna put blindfolds on them.
Right. You're going to find a scrap of
Here
cloth
you go.
around.
Yep.
Very stylish.
All right, Karn,
No, just how stylish I am.
Nope.
do you want to go kick some witch ass, or do you want to try something else?
I think
Sorry,
that is
I'm saying this away from Karn and Chime, by the way. I don't want them to hear this.
in and chime.
Ken and Chime.
Ken and Chime. I'm talking to Karn. My apologies.
Well, I think that's the one course of action we have open to us, aside from going all the way to Brownstone. So I'm in.
Chime wants to kind of she wants to kind of reach out and find Ken, just so that she knows that he's like there next to her, and then she's gonna say, "I'm sorry."
Oh, I think Ken just.
I think Ken has just hopped out.
There's Ken.
Oh, okay. Well, we're doing that. I'm not.
All this blindness, and it's the two birds. How is this not a? How have we not made a bird box joke at this point?
Man, you guys sure are eagle-eyed.
Can I feel a wing?
Yeah, you feel the wing touch.
I don't have wings. I have hands.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
And,
Alright,
and she
so
just says, "I'm sorry."
For once in Ken's life, he kind of holds a hand and cups it with his other hand. So,
Me too. I'm very sorry.
All right. Karn, are we gonna do this? Are we gonna split the party? Are we gonna go try and kick some witch ass?
Hold on. Before you guys go, I'd like to cast a bless on you.
Well, hear me out on this. Hear me out on this, James. What if we take them with us and leave them on the boat? We kick one of the witch's asses, maybe their sight gets restored. Maybe they come help us with the other two.
I'm all about this shit.
I have to say, it's not a bad idea. It's a pretty good idea.
And I say we bring them along with us. We can secure the boat, leave them there. Unfortunately, we are going to have to keep the two of you blindfolded until then because we don't want them knowing we're coming.
I'm fine with that as long as you can give me a fishing pole.
Okay. Do we want to see if Grayson or any of his, or he has any of his villagers that can come help us?
Would be a good idea.
send Tam.
All right. Yeah. All right. Wait. What about Tam?
Send Tam to help you.
You
All right.
think you might be pressuring into taking their deal, though. I mean, we've seen what's happened to you two, but she does like to try to be everyone's friend.
And as a reminder, that boat will fit four, five, like, max.
If you just give me a rope, I'll swim behind it.
I suppose we can take her with us.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Karn, it's up to you. I'm gonna leave it up to you. Both sound good.
Let's bring Tam with us. I mean, she's good in a fight. We're going to need all the help we can get since we're down to two people.
Okay. Okay, I'll go find Tam. I'll tell her we need her.
Tam is with Daniela. You guys need me? You, like, really need me? You want me to go with you? Okay, that sounds great. Yeah. I'm really glad I get to be there for my friends, because, you know, there's nothing more important than being there for your friends. And that's what we're for, right?
We definitely appreciate it. Now, just a heads up, these witches are probably going to try to offer you something to get you to drink a potion.
Okay.
Do not do it, because
Why not?
do it.
Because it makes you blind.
Yeah, you see Chime and you see Ken. That's what's going to happen.
Oh no, they hurt my friends?
They hurt your friends.
Yeah.
Oh no. No, this will not stand. Let's go get them.
Okay. Will you
Boat.
please tell Daniela that you'll be back later and then reconnect with Chime so that you can please so that she can converse with us again.
Yeah, of course. Oh, and a couple seconds later, Chime, you feel Tam's hands against yours, establishing that connection. Oh, I'm so sorry this happened. Are you okay? Can I get you anything? Would you like some tea?
Do you think tea's gonna help me right now, Tam?
Oh. I guess not.
Oh shit, it's not.
Oh.
I just so much of how I communicate with others is visual, and my God.
I'm sorry. This is awful.
I just wanted to know that my family was okay.
Well, are they?
Yeah, they're making do.
Well, does that make it better? Was it worth it?
Maybe. I think I might have an idea of where to go to get back home, but I'm not sure.
You know we won't stop until you're okay, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna make this right. Those witches or whatever they are, they're gonna pay. No one hurts my friends.
They're creepy, Tam. They're so creepy.
We'll get them though, right? I believe in you. And she busts into a song that I don't sing, and we all know that. So it's inspiring and beautiful, and just a little off key.
Okay.
We'll survive.
Just thinking more like if you believe in love. Just
All right.
Nice.
yeah.
All
Now,
right.
Before we go, I do think we need to rest up just because with everything that was going on, James and I have been up all night. And we're not going to be at our prime in a fight if we don't get at least a little bit of rest.
I mean, it sounds like they're just old women, right? I mean, how bad can it be?
They deal in strong magic. We don't know what to expect.
Ken gave them a fish, and it was savage. They're savages, Tam.
Oh, bless you. You've just seen so much. I'm really glad we're friends.
Yeah, I've seen so much. I would love to see more Tam.
At this
I
point,
got an idea.
the James and Ryan, the realization that you haven't slept has finally hit you, and the adrenaline is starting to wear off, realizing that your friends are in danger. And you both now have one level of exhaustion. So any ability check you make, excluding attacks, you have at disadvantage.
Okay. Here's the plan. Karn and I need to sleep. We will not even stay awake long enough to get there if we don't.
Fair game.
But
Got a high
Tam's
enough
here.
man.
Being calm and thrashing around, trying to calm Ken. So,
Karn, 6 hours. That's all we need.
agreed.
Okay.
All right.
Take a nice long rest, kind of at this point, middle of the day, after all the running around looking for herbs and trying to figure things out. So again, it's late afternoon by the time you're up and ready to go.
I go talk to Grayson. We need that boat again.
Of course,
We'll bring it back.
I have no doubt. Pat you on the shoulder. Sounds like you've been through a lot.
Hey, do you wanna kill some evil things?
Near my town? Absolutely.
Well, then have we got a deal for you?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask.
Right.
Give me a second. Let me get my sword.
All right. So I know Tam's coming with us. I'm just gonna hold onto the rope behind, and I'm just gonna like. Ken, hey Ken, can I have a ride if we tie you up to the boat?
This is humiliating.
Hey.
Charm's gonna try and I don't know if she's able to like pat James then point at herself. Oh wait, she's communicating with Tam.
Yeah.
No. I'm also blind. If anyone's gonna ride Ken, it should be me.
All right.
If we need the room.
You know, you can fit 5 in the boat. It'll be tight.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
have
I thought it was 4 in the boat. My bad.
if you take the basket out where I kept the fish, you can get 5, and then 4 comfortably, 5 total, and then you can have Ken tied to a rope behind the boat. Just
Not tied. He's holding the rope in his bill.
okay. That's much better.
Okay. Let's get out there.
All right. And again, it's takes you a little longer than you thought. Even you're trying and trying, feeling this urge to get there. But luckily the weather's cooperating, the tide's cooperating, and you make it to that point just south of this gigantic rock out in this ocean. And tie the boat up again?
Yep.
Right.
I think there are 2 songs playing simultaneously.
There might be. I just have the one, but it might be echoing through somebody else's. Oh no, is it playing all 3? Huh. It was actually playing 3 songs at once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, GM, do we have enough time to get into this?
Yeah, we do actually.
Okay.
Good.
All
Oh,
right.
that might not bode well.
Yeah, why not?
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Ken and Chime, stay in the boat.
Okay.
I know, but we're going now. I'm sorry. And then yeah, I'm gonna swim and
Karn
hope
and
that
James
Karn-
give me an athletics check.
Wait,
what, Ken?
I said Karn and James.
No, Ken's
Oh.
Ken.
Ken cast Bless and Karn and James and Tam.
Okay.
What about Grayson?
I can only cast it on 3 people.
Nah, screw Grayson.
Is that a +2?
It's a plus 1d4.
It's 1d4. Okay. I can roll that d4, but I don't know if I'll need it with the 22.
No, you're.
Okay. I rolled a 10 plus 2,
Okay.
so 12.
All right. So the 4 of you are able to make it. Little Tam's a little out of breath, but kind of hopped up on adrenaline. Having an adventure to avenge her friends is what she lives for. Because you're her friends, and she's.
I'm gonna put my
really
hand on her
important.
shoulder. Not yet.
So you pop your heads up, kind of slowly, and as your nose clears the water, that stench of just death and decay hits you immediately. You look around the room, and it's almost exactly as you remember it, except it's empty. There's no people, and the cauldron is gone. It's a good place to end it. So we're going to pick this up again in 2 weeks. So join us on February 2nd, Groundhog Day. So if things go poorly, we're going to repeat that over and over and over again until we find the meaning of love or sleep with Andy McDowell, whichever comes first. Hopefully find
Either
the
way,
meaning of love.
we got you, babe.
Oh, that was. Oh my God, Ryan, that was.
That was great.
That was such a great joke. That was so good.
Yeah, but thank you all for tuning in tonight. Thank you all so much for the new follows, renewing on your subscription, NG Cookie. We greatly appreciate it. So once again, we are not streaming tomorrow night. Enjoy the inauguration. Enjoy the entertainment. I mean, the Foo Fighters are playing. The New Radicals are playing, and they haven't been together since like 1999 or something.
Yeah, that's exactly when they have the last time they played together.
I mean, how can you possibly miss that? So thank you all again. Let's find someone to raid. We are gonna raid games with Nat. If you all don't
Hooray!
know, Nat joins us sometimes on Among Us. She is playing Dead by Daylight, and we love the support community. So stay tuned for more information on Givers and Gamers. We'll have that coming for you soon. Once again, no stream tomorrow. Join us Thursday for Among Us. Join the Discord. All that good stuff. All right, that's all I got. Good night, everybody.
Bye.